All right. Hello. Welcome to Mom Games Badly. Welcome to my desktop setup. Today I want to play a game that is easy, straightforward, simple, short. Take a little pause in playing Undertale. So this is called So I Bought a Little Chainsaw. Works good, recommend it. Okay, so can we make this full screen? What's this menu do? Oh, music volume, okay. That's it, that's the settings. I believe this is all text-based, I'm not 100% sure. Let me scoot myself over the menu. I think that seems like the right place to go. And I'll just remember that the text is over here. So face the mic a little bit more. Alright. So I bought a little chainsaw. Reviewed 3 weeks ago by Robert M. Style, little plus evil. Verified purchase. I was having a hard time. Things weren't going well for me, and I kept seeing all these other people with their happy lives. It made me feel really bad, and I didn't know what to do about it. So I bought this little chainsaw. Works good. Recommend it. 127 people found this helpful. Oh, and we can find it helpful or report. Well, let's say it's helpful. Okay. Laura X. 3 stars. Goggles missing. Reviewed 3 weeks ago. I like how it switched to dark mode. This looks like my app's background. Style, little. Verified purchase. It says this little chainsaw comes with goggles, but I didn't get any, hence 3 stars. Fortunately, I already have some. Safety first, people. 19 people found this helpful. Edgar K. Everything okay? Style, little plus evil, verified purchase. Everything seems good. Package arrived on time and undamaged. I haven't used it yet, but boy is my idiot neighbor going to be in for a nasty surprise. 44 people found this helpful. Stuart S. Fantastic! Style, little plus evil, verified purchase. I had an old tree in my backyard, and I needed something to lop off the dead branches. I don't know what happened, but once I got started, I couldn't stop. I cut that tree in half, and then I kept going until it was all just twigs and splinters. It felt good. After, I slept for almost a day and woke up feeling weird. The dreams I had were really intense. I remember going down to the basement, seeing this huge crack in the floor, and I was afraid. But I have to say, this little chainsaw did a fantastic job. 204 people found this helpful. Alfonso R. Garbage. Gardening news. Gardens in crisis. If you've looked around your neighborhood lately, you've probably noticed how bad the gardens look. Trees hacked to pieces, shrubs and flowers cut down and strewn around yards. What is the cause of the current gardening crisis? Horticultural experts are baffled by the new trend for terrible gardens. 1 star. Garbage. Style, little and pink. Verified purchase. Reviewed 1 hour ago. I bought this little chainsaw as a romantic gift for my partner, but it doesn't work. Useless garbage. I'm going to send it back and get her a leaf blower. Helpful? 9 people found this helpful. Expensive, worth it. Reviewed 3 weeks ago. Style, little plus evil. Verified purchase. I like to carry this with me when I go out, so people know not to mess with me. Had a holster made for it, too. Got a second one for the car. Bit expensive, but worth it. 36 people found this helpful. Yafet C. 4 stars. Cures insomnia. Reviewed 2 weeks ago. Style, little plus green. Verified purchase. As described, lightweight, easy to use. Slept for 26 hours after using it, but that's good because I have trouble sleeping anyway. What with the world being the way it is and everything. 9 people found this helpful. Sam M. Good clean cut. Reviewed 2 weeks ago. Style little plus evil. Verified purchase.
I saw a cat stuck on the top of a telephone pole making a lot of noise. I don't remember what happened after that, because the next thing I know, that telephone pole is on the ground and the cat is nowhere to be seen. It's probably fine. I don't know how I got bloodstains on my shirt, but I don't much like cats anyway. Chainsaw worked like a champ. Good clean cut.
178 people found this helpful. Sanjeev B. No need for earplugs. Style little plus 1 battery. Cat news. More cats missing than ever. According to an alarming new report, cat disappearances are at an all-time high. Cat owners are advised to keep their pets indoors at all times. No need for earplugs. Reviewed 1 week ago. I have sensitive ears and my full-size chainsaw is too loud for me, even with earplugs. This little thing is quiet enough that I don't need them at all. I had a dream that I used this little chainsaw to cut open a frozen watermelon. Inside there were little people, screaming in terror. I wonder if the watermelon would be safe to eat. 43 people found this helpful. Emma W. 1 star. Won't let me return it. Reviewed 1 week ago. Style little. Verified purchase. Something is wrong with this product. I'm not sure what, but it gives me very bad feelings. I tried to return it, but the vendor won't let me because it's not damaged. Just wanted to warn people not to buy it. Handy for small branches, though. 28 people found this helpful. Luca S. 4 stars. Replaced my hacksaw. Reviewed 1 week ago. Style little plus evil. Verified purchase.
I used to use a hacksaw before I got this. I can't tell you what I use it for. I want to tell you, but I mustn't.
21 people found this helpful. Worth getting the second battery. Okay. Antonio U. Reviewed 3 days ago. Style little plus evil plus 2 batteries. Verified purchase. This little chainsaw is surprisingly good at bigger jobs. Yesterday, I saw the wreck of a bus by the side of the road. I didn't know how well the chainsaw would do, but it turned out great. I soon had that bus broken up into pieces of scrap metal. It was difficult at first, but it got easier once the people on the bus broke free and limped away. I seriously recommend getting the second battery if you want to take on the bigger jobs. 209 people found this helpful. Ignatz Y. Fire breaks made easy. Oh, local news. Soccer team bus attacked by maniac. A team of soccer players is receiving critical care in a local hospital. The team bus crashed into a fallen telephone pole, causing serious injuries to the players. Shortly afterwards, an unknown person wielding a little chainsaw began to dismantle the bus, causing further injuries. They were lucky to escape with their lives, said a hospital spokesperson. Fire breaks made easy. Reviewed 1 day ago. Style little. Verified purchase.
I use this little chainsaw to clear a space around my property to prevent summer wildfires from spreading. It's good for small trees and bushes. I don't remember my dreams, but I woke up with feelings of dread every day this week.
45 people found this helpful. Alright, you know the big problem with these is not enough misspellings and bad grammar for me to think these are real reviews. Not enough misuses of, your Y-O-U-R versus your Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Not enough of that stuff. Willa J. Should come with a warning. 5 stars. Reviewed 1 day ago. Little plus evil. Verified purchase. Highly dangerous. Watch out. Once you start using this sweet little gem, you won't want to stop and you'll be looking around for things to cut down, lol. We don't get any trespassers anymore on our property, lol. 197 people found this helpful. Taka L. 4 stars. 78 this year. Reviewed 1 day ago. Style little plus green. Verified purchase.
I'm 78 this year, and with this little chainsaw I'm able to help my family chop wood for the fire. Last night I dreamed I was floating above my bed.
looking down on myself. The me on the bed was looking back up at the me that was in the air, saying, "Please don't leave me alone. I've never felt so sad." 96 people found this helpful. Dong O. 4 stars. Perfect for scaring the crap out of people. Reviewed 18 hours ago. Style, little plus evil. Verified purchase. I was sick to death of everything and everyone, so I bought this chainsaw and a ski mask and I headed down to the hospital. To my surprise, a whole load of other people had the same idea. Lol. Staff and patients are running around screaming. Hilarious. I would definitely do this again. 328 people found this helpful. Okay, now what happens if I report? Can I hit the report button? This seems like something to report. Local news, hospital of horror. There were scenes of horror today at a local hospital as masked figures brandishing little chainsaws terrorized patients and staff. Like, how little are we talking about? A spokesperson for the hospital said, "What kind of monster would do this? There are sick people here." Sindhu Y. 4 stars. Couldn't have asked for more. Well, why is it 4 stars then instead of 5? Reviewed 10 hours ago. Style, little plus pink plus evil. Verified purchase. I will defend my property by force. Step into my yard and face the consequences. Delivering mail? Sorry, buddy, the chainsaw says no. So happy this comes in pink. 465 people found this helpful. Omar F. 5 stars. Don't know what people are going on about. Reviewed 10 hours ago. Style, little. Verified purchase. I haven't had any of these weird feelings or strange dreams so many other reviewers have talked about. I didn't take the little chainsaw out of the box, though. I just wrapped it in plastic and put it into storage. Hoping this is going to be worth something in a few years. 114 people found this helpful. Maya V. 4 stars. Amazing for kindling. Reviewed 7 hours ago. Style, little plus evil. Verified purchase. Amazing for chopping up kindling for fires. Since I got this little chainsaw, I've enjoyed so many more fires, and I've started them in all different parts of town. Personally, I like the dreams, and I feel happy when I do what they tell me. 269 people found this helpful. Maybe we should report that one. Maybe. Theodore E. Teddy! 5 stars. A little marvel. Reviewed 4 hours ago. Style, little plus evil plus 2 batteries. Verified purchase. I stopped to pick up a few things at the supermarket, grabbed some milk and some frozen waffles, and then I started looking at all these nice things that I never buy because I'm not made of money. Why do other people get to have things that I don't? Why am I the one who has to stick to a budget? It made me feel bad. Today I learned that a supermarket can be ruined with a little chainsaw in just a few hours. What a little marvel. 464 people found this helpful. Okay, I was a little worried choosing between helpful and report, but it just seems to keep scrolling forward anyway. Business news. Local supermarket to close. A much-loved local supermarket closed its doors for the last time today after a customer rampaged through the store, destroying products and cutting down shelves using a little chainsaw. We simply cannot recover from this, said the supermarket owner. Alice I. 5 stars. Affordable. Reviewed 2 hours ago. Style, little. Verified purchase. I recently took up juggling and I'm getting pretty good at it. I wanted a serious challenge, but I wasn't confident enough to juggle with full-size chainsaws. These little things are perfect and much more affordable. I drink strong coffee to keep the dreams away. 65 people found this helpful. Solveig G. I love it! 4 stars. Reviewed 1 hour ago. Style, little plus evil. Verified purchase. I love my little chainsaw so much I sleep with it next to my bed. Sometimes I wake up in the night with a strong urge to take the saw and cut something in half. Anything. Doesn't matter what. Trees, cars, houses, libraries, jumbo jets, anything. Anything. How can I resist? This thing is so cute. 326 people found this helpful. Now see, if the N and the H were reversed, I would know that it was Neve. But Neem? P? 3 stars. Cute and fun to see. Reviewed 3 weeks ago. Style little. Verified purchase. Some friends came over and they were so impressed with my cute little chainsaw that we took it in turns to cut back the brambles at the far end of the yard. We had such a great time. Like some other reviewers, we had strange feelings afterwards and we all passed out on the lawn, so I can only give it 3 stars. Come on now. You have a gathering and everybody passes out on the lawn. That's a good gathering. That's a gathering to be proud of. That's something to brag about, dang it. 14 people found this helpful. I haven't used this little chainsaw much because I got weird. Oh, sorry. I didn't start at the beginning. I should have started at the beginning. Alright. Deborah C. 4 stars. Weird vibe, but saves wildlife. Viewed 44 minutes ago. Style, little plus yellow. Verified purchase. I haven't used this little chainsaw much because I got weird feelings when I was around it, but I'm glad I had it with me today. There was a small oil spillage down at the harbor. Seabirds were getting stuck in it and couldn't fly away. I made a pump using the motor from this chainsaw and some plastic tubing from a dumpster. I bought coffee filters from a nearby store and got to work filtering the oil from the water. Some other people had the same idea as me, and we soon had the water looking a lot better. 566 people found this helpful. That was helpful. That sounds very helpful. Good for you. Environment news. Oil spill damage contained. Remarkable scenes at the harbor today as environmental fans cleaned up an oil spill using improvised water purifiers. The purifiers were constructed from waste material, coffee filters, and little chainsaws. Ecological experts say the oil spill could have been much worse if it were not for the quick thinking of local citizens. Tokumbo T. 4 stars. My first chainsaw. Reviewed 29 minutes ago. Style, little plus evil. Verified purchase. This is my first time purchasing a chainsaw. I never had anything to cut down before. These days, I have a big, long list. You know who you are. 613 people found this helpful. Tunde P. 4 stars. Appreciate the safety features. Viewed 14 minutes ago. Style little. Verified purchase. Loving this butte so much that I will even come to your home and cut up trees and bushes for you. Just say the word. I might pass out into a deep slumber while I'm doing it, as happened a few times. Fortunately, this saw has an automatic stop feature and a safety bar that stops me getting injured. I dream about a wide crack in the ground running down the street outside my house. People are in it, sawing away at the ground, making the crack wider. 323 people found this helpful. Uta R. 4 stars. Nobody taking my saw. Reviewed 12 minutes ago. Style, little plus evil. Verified purchase. If the government wants to take away my little chainsaw, they're gonna have to take it from my cold, dead hands. Unless they also have a little chainsaw, because then they could take off my warm, living hands and I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. The battery life could be better, though. Hands can take a surprising amount of sawing, I imagine. 218 people found this helpful. Roger N. 4 stars. Join us, save the world. Reviewed 6 minutes ago. Style, little plus green. Verified purchase. You probably already know about the asteroid heading directly for planet Earth. If not, heads up. Me and a whole load of other people are going to do something about it. If you want to help, buy this little chainsaw and make your way to the equator, then start sawing along the dotted line. It will take a while to cut through, so start soon. Once we're done, the world will separate into two halves, allowing the asteroid to pass through harmlessly. When the asteroid is clear, we reverse the magnets and the two halves will come back together. Edit. Forgot to mention, bring strong magnets. Edited 1 minute ago. 119,045 people found this helpful. Apocalypse news. Is this the end? Space experts warn that a large asteroid is on a collision course with Earth. Initial reports indicated that all life on the planet was doomed, but a group of determined individuals planned to save the world by cutting it in half with little chainsaws before sticking it back together. Will they succeed? According to the experts, there's a chance it could. Fingers crossed, right? Thanks and goodbye to our loyal customers. Oh, I like how the little cart is like broken. Due to the emerging planetary calamity, we have no option but to close our business until the current apocalypse has abated. Rest assured that we will be safe in our corporate bunkers, which are located in both the northern and southern hemispheres of the planet. As soon as we are able, we will emerge from deep under the ground and continue to offer quality goods at affordable prices. As a token of our optimism, we are already planning to reward our post-apocalyptic customers with a 25% discount on little chainsaws. Thank you for being a loyal customer. Oh, it just starts over. That was great! That was great! What a clever little concept. For the entire game, or I don't know, I guess you could call it a visual novel of a sort, but done as a series of product reviews. And it gets weird and kind of horror elements and then sort of supernatural stuff and then just weird again. I really enjoyed that. This was really smart. All right. Does this tell me... Okay. No. Who made this? Who made this? Who made this? Let's see if I can find it. Let's see who the dev is. So, yeah. Akzidenz.itch.io. So I bought a little chainsaw. If you enjoyed this story, please rate it, leave a comment, and share it with anyone you think might like it. Thank you for taking the time to play a text-based game, what with the world being the way it is and everything. So, what else have they made? Official Dragon Ruby Game Jam organizer, co-host of these jams. Fracture, award-winning amateur game maker and game jam host. Okay, so is the kitten small or is the kitten far away? It's easy to tell when you know how. Educational. Gentleman, adventurer, crocodile. Being an account of the travels of an educated reptile through the Victorian Empire. So I bought a little chainsaw. Spies with very little intelligence. Action game. My Death Story, an adventure. One last bucket-kicking adventure. Interactive fiction. Okay. This game is too hard. This game is too hard. Action game. This game is too easy. Too easy. This game is too easy. Also an action game. Creepy uppy. Keep your head up. Sports. Sports game. Duelists. A Tale of Honor, Justice, and Blunderbusses. Splatterpillars. Fake Moon. Caterkiller boss battle sample game. Pixaboom. Pindenberg. Yeah! Simple sample. A simple game. Wow. They've got so much on here. I'm gonna follow them over on itch.io. Oh, no. All right. Over here. But in any case, So I Had a Little Chainsaw is free. I believe it's free. I don't see where the... Yeah, it appears to be free. So... Oh, you get different scores. Okay. Huh. This game tracks your reactions and scores you depending how you react to evil or non-evil reviews. Your score will be evil if you react positively to evil reviews or negatively to non-evil reviews and vice versa. Handy tip, you can always tell which reviews are evil because it says it at the top of the review. If you have an evil score, you'll know it because the game flips into dark mode. Oh. Every third review is special and may be evil or non-evil depending on your current score. These reviews are followed by one of two possible news alerts. There are two endings, also based on the score. Some people didn't notice that the endings are different. They're similar, but one is bleak and the other is also bleak but has hope for the future. Okay. Well, should we do it? Should we do the other ending? Let's do the other ending. Or should we not do the other ending and leave that for you so that you can go play it for yourself? Well, I'll leave it up to you. You can stop now. I'm going to go through and find out. So I bought a little chainsaw. I was having a hard time. Things weren't going well for me. I kept seeing all these other people with their happy lives. Actually, you know what? I'm going to speed run it. And just if it's evil, I'm going to click report. And if it's not evil, I'll click helpful. And we'll see what the ending is when we get there. Gardening news, best kept gardens. Oh, so the news reports are different. There's never been a better time to take a drive to check out the most beautiful gardens in your area. We run down the top 10 districts for best kept yards. Will your neighborhood get a mention? Little in blue. Oh, no, I should have gone back. That was a different review. Okay, I need to slow down. Alright. Art news. Ice Sculpture Museum opens. The long-awaited Museum of Ice Sculpture finally opens today. The first piece to be exhibited will be a magnificent sculpture of a cat, made using a little chainsaw. Okay, this is different. Nora L. Mini chainsaw to the rescue, 4 stars. Viewed 3 days ago. Style little and black. Verified purchase. Yesterday, while I was out driving with my little chainsaw, I saw a bus that had crashed into a tree. There was an entire soccer team inside, seriously injured. I called the emergency services, then I used my trusty chainsaw to cut people free from the wreckage. They won't be playing soccer anytime soon, but they're all alive and recovering. Thanks, little chainsaw! 221 people found this helpful. Local news. Unknown hero saves soccer team. A team of soccer players is recovering in a local hospital after a near-fatal bus crash. There we go. After a near-fatal bus crash. Players say an unknown person cut them free of the wreckage. Nothing is known about the helpful citizen except they were using a little chainsaw. Isabella M. Perfect for random acts of kindness. Reviewed 18 hours ago. Style little. Verified purchase. My partner had a brilliant idea. We used this little chainsaw to cut all the most beautiful flowers in our front yard. We bundled them up and went down to the hospital to give them to the patients. To our surprise, a whole load of other people had the same idea. We compared little chainsaws and exchanged contact details. We're meeting some of them for dinner next week. I would definitely do this again. 280 people found this helpful. Gardening news. Flower bombing. Today, hundreds of bouquets of freshly cut garden flowers were delivered to a local hospital. The flowers were cut and distributed by citizens who banded together to bring a dash of color into the lives of the patients and staff. A spokesperson for the hospital said, "We would like to thank you all deeply for this wonderful gesture." Nara P. Make no mistake, this little thing is a beast. Reviewed 4 hours ago. Little plus blue plus 2 batteries. Our local family-run supermarket is close to going out of business. Some of the shelves were about ready to collapse, so me and a few friends decided to help out. We found a fallen telephone pole and used this chainsaw to cut it into shelf supports. We made those shelves real sturdy, and I reckon they'll hold for about 100 years. I knew this little beast would come in handy. 433 people found this helpful. Business news. Local supermarket saved. A much-loved local supermarket was saved from closure today as members of the community pitched in to keep the business afloat. Customers made extensive repairs to the supermarket, allowing it to stay open a little longer. Join us and save the world. Bring big, strong magnets. Okay. Apocalypse news. Is this the end? This seems like the same ending to me. I wonder if I switched over from, like, the evil run to the good run. Initial reports indicated that all life on the planet was doomed, but a group of determined individuals planned to save the world by sticking it back together. Alright, well, what happens if we do all evil? All evil, all the time. So we'll call the evil ones, we'll report the evil ones, or we'll say helpful to the evil ones and report the good ones. Gareth D. Even works on thick metal. Oh, no, we saw... yes, okay. Viewed 44 minutes ago. Style little plus yellow plus evil. Today I took a detour by the waterfront and saw an oil tanker that had spilled some oil in the harbor. Some people were getting into a Zodiac to go and protest about it. I hitched a ride out to the tanker with them. Thanks to me and my brand new little chainsaw, that tanker is rusting at the bottom of the harbor. It's a shame about the rest of the oil coming out when it sank, but meh. I don't much care for marine wildlife anyway. Glad I got this thing. 585 people found this helpful. My first chainsaw. Oil spill a catastrophe. An oil tanker has shed its entire load in the harbor, causing a severe environmental catastrophe which may take many decades to clear up. Marine wildlife in the area will be severely affected. Some have called this the worst ecological disaster this area has ever seen, while others have said it's no big deal. Remember the good half. Reviewed 6 minutes ago. Style little plus green plus evil by Susan G. I joined a huge group of people online who all own this chainsaw, and they've all been having the same vivid dreams as me. We think the world has gone to hell, and we're going to do something about it. If you want to help, buy this chainsaw, make your way to the equator, and start sawing along the dotted line. Edit. Before the world is separated in two, before the two halves drift apart, before the skies set themselves on fire and the sea rises up to put them out, make sure you're standing on the good half. Edited 1 minute ago. 284,390 people found this helpful. Thanks and goodbye to our loyal customer. Apocalypse News, planetary downsizing. Extinction looms for all life on Earth as a group of determined individuals are attempting to break the planet into two pieces using little chainsaws. According to space experts, there is no way the planet can survive being cut in half. The Earth Cutters, as they are calling themselves, do not agree. Who's right? We don't know, but it's probably the Earth Cutters because there are more of them and they're very sure of their opinions. Thanks and goodbye to our loyal customers. Due to the ongoing unionization of our warehouse staff, we have no option but to cease operations. We understand that many of our customers are currently attempting to make the world a better place by cutting it in half. While they do so, we will retreat to our secure corporate bunkers. We are confident that humanity will ultimately survive in one form or another. We promise to rebuild and return to providing quality goods at unbeatable prices, without regulations, unions, or competition. Thank you for being a loyal customer. Okay. That was cool. That was cool. It's going to be fun to, like, slap edit together to to try to make this coherent. I was kind of all over the place. But we'll see. We'll see. But this was great. This was great. Yeah, all the reviews are positive. Very clever review from Seed 6 months ago. 0 out of 5. I was supposed to go to sleep, but wanted to finish typing up this last review. Tried using my trusty, not dusty little chainsaw to type it up. It furs so fast I thought I'd have to type it in no time, but now I have to get a new laptop and chainsaw. Maybe my new little chainsaw will have a keyboard and Wi-Fi? I love this little thing after all. Laptop be damned. 5 out of 5. I'm going to call it there. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.